Hey, this is Troy Baker, and you're watching the Hybrid Network.
Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Josh here with another bio. We're going to go back to the original format, not original, the previous format I used that didn't have like me actually like live action in it. And the only reason I'm saying that is because me and CJ were looking into getting like a white screen and like a HD camcorder and stuff like that, so it would look really good. And honestly, I'd rather wait to do the live action stuff with it until I can actually get that stuff so it can look really good, because I don't want to use like my crappy, built-in web camera on my computer, because I feel like you guys would prefer like a graphic, just a graphic, versus the live action if it's like a crappy 480p, something like that. So yeah, this is Black Bolt. Now I thought I did Black Bolt before, but I was going through the bios and I was like, wait a minute, I haven't done Black Bolt yet, which is ridiculous because his origin is actually really interesting, and the way they're going to adapt it in the movie is going to hopefully be kind of accurate. But they might take a few liberties, but let's get into the origin. So it's very, 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 very straightforward. Blackagar Boltigan, that's his real name. So you can see where they got Black Bolt from. He was born in the inhuman city of Adelan. It was actually an island originally in the Atlantic, before it became a city. Then like on the moon. It was in the Himalayas for a while. But anyways, before he was born, his parents were actually two like the top people in the Council of Genetics, which was like the ruling group of Adelan and the Inhumans. So before he was born, they exposed him to Terrigen mist while he was like in the womb, which naturally made him more powerful than most Inhumans when he was actually born, because he pretty much had the Terrigen mist exposure already. And due to these powers, which if you know anything about Black Bolt, is pretty much a massive sonic scream. Due to his powers and how powerful they were when he was even born, he was locked basically inside like a soundproof room, a special room just for him, for 19 years until he was able to control it to the degree where the Council of Genetics decided he can go out in public. So only a month after he gained this quote-unquote public freedom, he was forced to actually use his powers, which were, he was obviously banned from using. This, however, was for a justified mean. It was a Kree deal going on with his brother. Now, his brother is, in the same vein Loki is, kind of a trickster, he always has something under his kind of shirt, under his sleeve, so to speak. So, obviously, Black Bolt wanted to stop this, deal, so he used a scream on the Kree ship while it was trying to escape, which caused it to crash in the city. Now, the crash killed many citizens, including his parents, and considering the fact that his parents were kind of like the ruling party of the Inhumans, this made him next in line to take on the throne. So he took on the mantle of leadership, basically, of the Council of Genetics after this, and this is pretty much the origin of Black Bolt. Like I said before, it's extraordinarily straightforward. So the flexibility they have and what they can do in the movie when they make it is almost limitless. So let's get into his abilities. You see him as strength, speed, stamina, durability, reflexes, longevity, flight. He's a sonic scream, energy manipulation, and leadership. The strength, speed, durability, longevity, all that stuff is standard for most Inhumans, at least after Terrigenesis. Probably mispronounced it. Flight is flight, sonic scream, energy manipulation is unique to him because his powers, it's not just like a sonic scream, it's a manipulation of electrons that he has, and it does it in such a particular way that it allows him to do things such as basically go against gravity and fly. Like he can manipulate like subatomic particles basically, even though electrons that's the most common one comic books use, but basically his thing is subatomic particles in general, but it's in such a way that he gets abilities like flight, sonic scream, and technically he can also manipulate energy just in general, to the point where he can manipulate matter a little bit, do some transmutation, but they don't really go into that too much. That's mostly just something that was introduced, used a few times. It stated he can do it, but he just doesn't really do it. Kind of like how people can run all the time, but people don't always run just because they can do it. So, and then leadership, obviously he's a leader of the Inhumans, and he's gone through a lot. I'm pretty sure he's gone through more than the other Inhuman leaders, and he's still running in the the society on Adeline pretty well. So yeah, that's about it. Comment below with your guys' thoughts. Are you excited for the Inhumans movie? What would you like to see from Black Bolt in the future? Are you reading New Avengers? I know he's in that, and also Inhumans are, they've been getting their own series, picking up some steam. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., all that stuff. So comment below with your guys' thoughts, and I'll see you later.